Hi, I am Prince Mehta of Class 12 Science, Section A, roll number 19 of Radhagovind Senior Secondary Public School, and in this video I am going to talk about amazing story Lost Spring, which is taken from a book named Stories of Stolen Childhood, written by a great Indian author named Anis Jung. So, this story describes the harsh condition of poor children who have been forced to miss their joys due to their socio-economic conditions. So basically this story is divided into two parts. First part is named as Sometimes I Find a Rupee in the Garbage, which deals with the story of poor rag pickers. And the second part is named as I Want to Drive a Car, which is based on the story of a poor guy whose name was Mukesh, and who belongs to the family of bangle makers. So yeah, let's start with the first part over here. The first part, the story of rag pickers. Uh, this part tells the writer's impression about the poor rag pickers. Basically, the rag pickers was originally from Dhaka, Bangladesh, but because of the search of better life, they migrated from Bangladesh to India in Simapuri place, which is in the outskirts of Delhi. Because in the Dhaka and Bangladesh, they were facing a lots of disaster like storms, so that's why they migrated to India. So yeah, in that group there was a boy named Sahib E Alam. And here in Simapuri, the condition was so bad that they were not even getting a basic necessity which is required to live a life. Basic necessities like food, shelter, clothes, sleeper, or education, they were not getting these things at all. Saib Alam was he wanted to study, but unfortunately he couldn't able to study because of there were no schools at all in their place. Yeah, they were not even having any identification card. The only card they were having was a ration card, which was provided by the politicians over there. So yeah, at last Sahib E Alam find good job at the tea stall. He could barely make around 800 rupees, and later he realized that he lost his freedom. The job has taken his freedom at all. So yeah, pretty much that for the first part, and now let's begin the second. Let's go to the second part over here. So second part, I want to drive a car, which is based on the story of Mukesh's life. So yeah, Mukesh was from Firozabad, and he was living with his family. Almost over more than 20,000 children were making. Firozabad was famous for is famous for glass bowling industry, and over there people were making, especially making bangles. So the childrens over there are also engaged in the same business. They don't even know that it's illegal, they haven't heard a word called child labor. So from there, since their childhood only, they started working as a labor in this industries, and they barely make enough money for feeding them. They wouldn't able to they wouldn't have any good facilities like education and all. They forgot there are others domain rather than this bangles making industry. There are others domain, but they were not aware of these things. So unfortunately they would have to work in this industry at very low wage, at very low wage. So that was the very harsh condition for them. And because of working so hard at dim light, so they were losing their vision also, they were losing their eyesight, unfortunately. So yeah, and pretty much that, and the Mukesh dreams to become a motor mechanic, and they were not finding a way to pursue their dream. they don't have any idea like their other domain also exist rather than this bangle industry. So pretty much that, I hope it was an amazing video. And what I personally concluded with this amazing story is that, like, now I have opportunity, like we student have opportunity to do something. We have all the basic necessity which is required. We are getting a good education as well, so we can do whatever we want. Like what I personally learned is that, like, I have to give my 100% effort to do the work, like whatever I want to pursue. So pretty much that. Okay, thanks a lot.